sun is slipping behind the California hills. A lonely highway stretches toward the horizon. The radio glows softly on the dashboard, and suddenly those unmistakable harmonies fill the car. For the next 4 minutes, life seems to make a little more sense. This is Tunes Through Time, and today we're taking a ride with one of the greatest American bands ever assembled, Eagles. Some bands become popular, some become legendary. The Eagles became the soundtrack of America. The story begins in 1971, when 4 musicians, Glenn Frey, Don Henley, Bernie Leadon, and Randy Meisner, were hired as the backing band for Linda Ronstadt. The chemistry was undeniable. Before long, they decided to spread their own wings. It didn't take long. Their 1972 debut introduced songs like Take It Easy, co-written with Jackson Browne. It wasn't just a hit, it became a philosophy. Take It Easy wasn't merely advice. It was an anthem for a generation trying to slow down in a world that was speeding up. Then came the harmonies. Oh, those harmonies. The Eagles didn't simply sing together. Their voices locked together like perfectly cut pieces of a puzzle. Smooth, rich, effortless. Whether it was country rock, folk, or straight-ahead rock and roll, they made it sound like it had always existed. As the years rolled on, the hits kept coming. Lion Eyes, One of These Nights, New Kid in Town, Life in the Fast Lane. Each one painted another picture of the American dream, and sometimes the American nightmare. Then, in 1976, they released an album that would become one of the greatest selling records in history, Hotel California. The title track remains one of rock's greatest mysteries. Is it about fame, excess, the music industry, the dark side of the California dream? The band has always enjoyed letting listeners decide. What nobody argues about is that iconic guitar duet between Don Felder and Joe Walsh. It's the kind of solo musicians spend a lifetime trying to imitate, and audiences never get tired of hearing. Success, however, came with a price. Perfection isn't easy. The pressure mounted. Personalities clashed. Creative differences became personal differences. By 1980, the band famously imploded after backstage arguments and years of tension. Don Henley joked that the Eagles would reunite when hell freezes over. Fans laughed. Then 14 years later, hell froze over. That reunion tour wasn't just successful, it became one of the biggest concert events in music history, proving that sometimes even broken families find their way back together. Over the decades, lineup changes came and went. The heartbreaking loss of Glenn Frey in 2016 left an enormous hole, but his son Deacon Frey helped carry his father's legacy forward for several years, alongside longtime members who continued celebrating the music that defined generations. Today, Eagles songs are woven into American life. They're played at backyard barbecues, road trips, wedding receptions, classic rock stations. And somewhere, almost every single day, someone hears Desperado for the very first time, and suddenly understands why people still talk about this band with such reverence. The Eagles never chased trends. They built timeless songs. Songs about freedom, heartbreak, dreams, regret, and the endless search for a place that finally feels like home. Maybe that's why their music still resonates after all these years. Because every highway has another exit. Every sunset promises another tomorrow. And somewhere out there, there's always another radio playing an Eagles song. This has been Tunes Through Time. I'm Romeo St.Pierre. Keep your records spinning, your windows down, and remember, great songs don't just stand the test of time. Sometimes, they become part of the journey itself.